Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's Rachel here with Makers Gonna Learn, your ultimate die cutting community. And today I'm gonna be showing you guys a ton of products that you really need if you have a Cricut. Now these aren't run-of-the-mill products, and I am giving you guys some awesome suggestions on these products as well. So these are things that you might not think you need, okay? So it's not like, oh, well, if you have a Cricut, you know you need mats and you know you need the scraper tool. It's not really that type of video. It's things you might not know that in our crafting are essential to use with our Cricut. So I hope you guys are excited to get into this video. If you are, then let's jump into it. First up, I want to talk about masking paper transfer tape, okay? This happens to be from Expressions Vinyl. It is 6 inches wide and 100 feet long. Talk about value, guys. I will link all of this stuff in the description below if I can, so definitely go look for this stuff all down here. But this masking paper transfer tape is awesome. You can use it for just about every project you would use regular, maybe Cricut brand transfer tape, except it's really economical and it's always really gentle on your projects. So if you're putting this on a mug, or if you're using print and cut vinyl and you want to transfer something to something else, this is the way to go, especially if you're using something that has a little bit more of a delicate material on it. You can use this masking paper transfer tape and it's great. And also Cricut brand transfer tape, we always preach for you guys to reuse it, and this cannot really be reused, but that has its upside too. It means that you can use this on projects for rounded surfaces like Christmas ornaments or mugs, and you can snip off the sides like in our hack videos, and you can really have a lot of success and not feel like you're wasting too much money because this is so economical. So we really love this masking paper transfer tape. We use it all the time in the studio. Next up is something no crafter will take lightly, and that is a really good pair of scissors. If you are a crafter and you have a crafting space and you have everything organized and things where it needs to be, you know that when you go to reach for scissors, you, depending on the project you're making, know exactly what scissors that you grab. You know if you're going to beat up something and you're going to try and cut a little piece of wood or some floral wire, that you'll get a whole different pair of scissors than if you're going to go and cut some felt. It's just like a crafter's dream to have like 5 pairs of scissors for 5 specific different tasks, and that way you can keep them all really sharp and really neat. But guys, never underestimate the power of a really good pair of scissors. Tanner absolutely loves these tonic scissors from Tim Holtz. He's got just about every one that he has, and he really enjoys these. And they are, I have to say, really sharp, and they cut really smooth. But it really doesn't matter what kind of scissors that you get. As long as they work for you in your craft studio, that's all that matters, as long as you enjoy using them. Just make sure you have a really good pair of scissors somewhere, because you never know when you need to cut something little and intricate and you do not want to have to grab a pair of dull scissors. Next up, guys, are really good weeding tools, okay? And I know what you're thinking. Cricut has got weeding tools, the weeders, and we use them all the time. We do, guys. We absolutely love these little weeder tools, and we buy these like hotcakes, like they're going out of style, like they are out of stock, okay? We buy these all the time, and the problem is, though, we buy them all the time because we have to throw them away all the time. They get bent really quickly, and that is a problem that we have with the Cricut brands weeding tools. And sometimes we'll take some scissors and we'll bend that back and try and sharpen that back up to a point to make it easy for us to weed, but most of the time it just doesn't work. But have no fear, guys, we have found some really good alternatives. If you don't like spending $9 every single time you have to order a new weeder, because we have to have them every few weeks because we craft so much here in the studio. But if you don't craft that much, I'm sure you would just have a fine time with those. But we have some alternatives for you guys as well. So our number one alternative is hands down the Pen weeding tool. We absolutely love the Pen, and you guys might be saying, that's a pen. Yes, it is. It looks exactly like a pen, but it is a pen weeding tool. So what this is it looks just like a normal ink pen, except the tip is a very sharp little stainless steel basically needle. It's super, super sharp. And the whole purpose of it is to weed, okay? And there's a different way that you weed with this, a whole different technique. And this, guys, has a 100% lifetime guarantee. You tell me what other product has a lifetime guarantee but the Pen Pen. I love it for weeding. A lot of people rave about it. There's a cult following for the Pen Pen weeding tool. But if you have not seen this anywhere and you want to grab one today, go ahead and click the link in the description below. Along with the links to all of these other products, I will have those in the description for you guys so you know where they are. But you're going to love this tool. It is a great one. But let's say you don't have the money for this, or maybe you don't really want to wait for shipping. If you guys have a Harbor Freight close by, then you're in luck, because Harbor Freight has several different packs of really cool weeding tool alternatives. This is a test probe set, and this is a mini pick and hook set. This has 4 pieces, this has 5 pieces, and let me tell you guys, these are dirt cheap, okay? They're very, very cheap, and they are, I think these are stainless steel, but you pop the little tips off of these and use them just like you would weeding tools. The only issue we have found with those from Harbor Freight is that these ones in particular, the handles are not very comfy like the Cricut ones are. It just seems like the Cricut ones are more, you know, a little bit larger to fit your hand, and these are a little bit smaller. But for the price difference, guys, I think that we can take a little bit of discomfort while we're weeding. Next up, guys, is probably my favorite product on this list just because we use it every single day, and that is the Cricut True Control knife. This is not like an X-Acto knife. It works much better, much differently, and you guys know we speak our mind here at the channel. We're not tied down by any brands or anything like that, so we do give our honest feedback as much as we can, and this is a Cricut product that we absolutely adore. We love this Cricut product. So again, this is the Cricut True Control knife, and it comes in so many colors. It comes in pink, purple, blue, this mint green. It's so, so pretty. And the thing about it is that you don't even have to touch it, okay? You don't have to touch the blade if you don't want to. You just cut with it. We know the blade is super sharp, and it also has these ridges that stop it from like twirling around, rolling right down your craft table, and then just stabbing you right in the foot, which I really love the attention to detail that Cricut has. And you can also get these blades here, okay? Now you do need to get the kit. I just want to give you guys a PSA, because if you get the kit, then you get the Cricut True Control knife along with 5 extra blades all in one pack, which is really good. Go ahead and pay a couple extra bucks and get that. But then after you use up all those blades in a year or so, then you guys need to get another pack of replacement blades. And the thing about these blades is that they come in a handy little case carrier here that's just a little plastic, and you cannot see the blade. You're not touching the blade or anything like that. But all you have to do is right here on the handle, there's a little, let me see if you hear it click. Can you hear that click, guys? That is the unlock and lock click, okay? So once it is locked, you can press the back of it and nothing is going to happen. But if you press unlock, guys, and you press the lock button down, there goes your blade, okay? So your blade, now that is what you would do to put it in the trash, okay? So you just, boom, pop it in the trash, and then what you would do is you would take this here, and you would pop a blade in there and then just lock it back, okay? So you pop the blade, pull it out, lock it back, put your cap back on. You're not having to fool with the blade or anything like that. And they cut so sharp. It's just a beautiful product to have. We have them all over the studio and we use them all the time. Okay guys, next I want to talk about the Easy Press and the Easy Press Mat. I'm going to start off this conversation in a crazy way, and that is by saying if you can only afford one of these two, get your Easy Press mat, okay? That is Rachel's personal opinion. The rest of the world and the rest of the Makers Gonna Learn team could have a totally separate opinion, but me as a crafter, I adore the Easy Press mat, and it's a lot cheaper than the Easy Press, and it already steps up that iron-on game tenfold. If you can't get an Easy Press yet and you really want one, it's on your wish list, then go ahead and spend a couple of bucks and get your Easy Press mat. You will not regret it. Even when you're using your household iron, using it, it will really help your projects and help them turn out better. With all those layers in there and how it just kind of pushes the heat right back up the back, it does a beautiful job at making a ton of projects flawless, even if you don't have an Easy Press. But if you can, if there's any way for you guys to purchase an Easy Press, please do. We absolutely love our Easy Press, and if we could recommend one to you, it would be the Easy Press 9x9. Regardless if that's the first generation or second generation, whatever you guys want to do, we absolutely love the Easy Press 9x9 if you can only afford one. And talking about the Easy Press mat, I love the largest mat. If you're going to buy one mat, I would honestly just buy the largest, okay? The smaller one is only good for teeny tiny projects and things like onesies. And then the medium sized one is pretty good for projects, but overall we reach for our largest Easy Press mat above all the others. So we really, really love the combination of the Easy Press and the Easy Press mat. And guys, you knew that we were going to talk about it just because it's sitting here and it's beautiful and the screen is on Maker's Gonna Learn. I would recommend an iPad, guys. If you have a Cricut Maker and you want to step your crafting game up, use the iPad for design space, for downloading your cut files, for downloading your fonts, for working in design space with. It's an amazing little product, little electronic here that will change your life. It is so hands-on to work in design space on the iPad, and I enjoy it over a desktop and my laptop any day. I really love how hands-on it is using the iPad, and we have a ton of trainings on the iPad too about how to download cut files and things like that. So if you're a member, check your member resources and you can see all about how to do that. But we absolutely love our iPad, and the Cricut Maker did its job perfectly, giving us a USB port, and we just plug our charger in and charge up our iPad, and it's got this nice little dock here that our iPad sits at, and this is our studio iPad. This iPad is made to go with this Cricut. That's what we bought it for, and it does wonderfully at its job, and we really recommend that to other crafters as well. And another awesome product that is a little bit of a curveball, we absolutely love LA's Totally Awesome Cleaner. This is from the Dollar Tree, okay guys? I know I just blew your mind, but this product is from the Dollar Tree. And what we need it for, guys, is to clean our Cricut mats. You will not believe how our mats get lived in so quick. They get unsticky so quick, they get dirty, especially our fabric grip mats and things like that, and our strong grip mats from where we cutting chipboard and balsa wood and basswood and things like that. We're always needing to clean our mats, and this is an amazing way to do it. We will link a video down below of the entire process of Tanner soaking our mats and scraping them off and doing the process, and giving you guys a little PSA disclaimer. You guys will love this product and learning how to use it. It is really, really fun. And guys, it's $1, okay? You get 20 ounces with the little squirt nozzle for just $1, and then you can get the refill that's 32 ounces for just another $1. So you get 52 ounces here of awesome LA's Totally Awesome Cleaner, and you get the spray nozzle and then the extra one for just $2. You're talking months and months and months, maybe even a year of cleaning your mats with this product for just $2, which is an absolute bang for your buck. Another product we're reaching for 25,000 times a day is a measuring tape. Okay guys, we absolutely love the measuring tape here, and you don't have to get Cricut's brand. We just have Cricut's brand here on hand with us, but it's just a little measuring tape. It goes up to 60 inches and 152 centimeters, and we use the inches, of course, but guys, we're reaching for this guy all the time. No matter what we're making with our Cricut, we have to measure it precisely to make sure it fits. And the number one tip we have to making yourself a successful project is to measure twice, cut once, Tanner always says. But if you're gonna, put a decal on this LA's Totally Awesome bottle, you want to know how much room you have to work with. I would guess in my head 4 inches, and 4 inches is way too big. So you know that you have only about 3 inches until the words curve too much for you not to be able to read it at one look. So it's a really, really good way to keep it right here in your Cricut. It's a really, really good way to make sure that you have a successful project, especially if you store it right here with your other quick grab Cricut tools, because then you have no excuse for not measuring. It's always there keeping you accountable. And guys, there's measuring tapes in the sewing section at Walmart for like $1, okay? So definitely go get one of those. You do not have to get the Cricut brand whatsoever. We just happen to have that here in the studio with us today. And last but not least, guys, you need so bad in your crafting space, if you have a Cricut, you have to have a designated spot for your vinyl scraps, okay? For all your opened or scrap pieces of vinyl here. So we have all of our scrap vinyl in these bins here, as you can see, and we have them sorted out from HTV and then adhesive vinyl here. And this is a great way to store all of your scraps all in one place. But the worst thing we could do is throw out our scraps because they do not grow on trees. All the vinyl does not grow on trees, and it's a really good way to make sure that we stay mindful about keeping all those scraps if we already have a designated container to keep them in once we're done crafting. Well guys, I hope that you enjoyed learning about all of these awesome products. We love using them. We use all of these products just about every day here in the studio, and we couldn't craft without them. And you know guys, that when we have things that we love and we couldn't live without, all we want to do is share them with you so that you can grow and learn in your crafting endeavors as well. I hope that you enjoyed everything we had to offer. Let us know in the comments below what was your favorite product, and if you've already had some of these, if you've purchased some, be sure to let us know. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already to see more of this crafty goodness. Also, if you want to see our amazing membership group here, click the very first link below to learn all about the different perks that you can have, like 1,300 cut files, 200 plus fonts, printable guides, exclusive members only Facebook groups, and so much more. As always guys, I hope that you guys stay crafty, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Until next time guys, see ya!